Hi, my name is Christina and I'm here with
Hannah.
Welcome to the show.
If your child says something, don't take it lightly.
Yeah.
Contact the teacher and make sure it's resolved as quickly, because this is how it escalates into the workplace. I think the first step to take in tackling bullying is to voice out. You need to let the bully know that I realize you're bullying me and I don't like this at all.
Everybody is doing their bit. It's the culture. This is our culture. We're bringing it to everyone, putting it in their face even.
Hi, my name is Christina.
Hi, my name's Hannah.
Welcome to the
DMD Talk Show. We're joined by our first two guests, lifestyle coach Grace Ogda and singer and author Deborah Olusoga. Hi ladies, how are you?
Hello. Hi.
Nice to see you again, Grace.
Oh, nice to be
Obviously
here
we've
again.
met before. And lovely to meet you, Deborah.
It's a pleasure.
So did you find your way? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, very straightforward.
Okay, so Grace, can you tell us about your lifestyle coach thing? Can you tell us about it?
Okay. So I'm Grace and I'm a lifestyle coach, and what that involves is life, family, work balance. And what I do with my clients is to make sure that there's balance in every area of life, because we know if the family is not functioning, the business will kind of struggle with the business. So it's important to kind of make sure that we maintain a balance all through, and it's very possible just by us drawing attention to those areas. So that's what I do with my clients.
So obviously we saw you on here last time,
Mm-hmm.
and you talked a lot about, what you were doing, lifestyle coaching. So since then,
Mm-hmm.
what have you been? You've
Up
obviously went for a
to.
different hairstyle. What else has been going on?
What have you been up to since then?
Well, since then it's been exciting. I think one of the things I would say to anybody who's watching is you just need to follow your heart and do the things you love to do. So I had a very strong calling to go back to my home country, Kenya, and just work with the women down there. So I took the leap and went to Kenya, and we had a very amazing event.
Wow.
Last year in November. We had over 500 people attend, and I'm just feeling more drawn to do more work back home at the moment.
Brilliant. Yeah.
So that's what I've been working on.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well done. So can you tell us about this mother and daughters thing in Facebook? I saw it on Facebook.
Okay.
What is it about?
Well,
what actually inspired it as well? Can you tell us about it?
Well, I think bringing up children in this country has its own challenges, and I feel like just sharing my experiences, I've learned a lot. So our first daughter is 20 years old, and it's just a constant communication with her, and I think just emphasizing on parents to be in touch with their children, because sometimes I think we expect society to kind of look after those things, or teachers to look after, but we are responsible. We are the primary carers of our children. So I just thought, let's come on Facebook and have a chat about social issues, about sex and all that stuff, and just kind of have a conversation with her.
About teenage life.
Teenage life and the challenges, because I think we sometimes forget that we ourselves were teenagers before, but now they're living in a different era. The pressures on these children are
It's a lot.
it's a lot. So if as a parent you're not speaking to your child, somebody is speaking to them.
Yeah.
So it's important. Let's have
Create
this
that
conversation.
relationship.
Yes.
Have that
So
open
what
communication.
we were hoping to demonstrate is a mother and daughter communication that's very open. That she can come to me and speak to me about anything, and I won't get shocked. Don't fall over. Just kind of embrace it and then reinforce the values. You have to keep on reinforcing as a parent. Constantly reinforcing and being a very good listener as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Brilliant. We have to a lot.
So how did you come about this idea? What's the inspiration behind? What actually made you decide to have this mother and daughter chats?
Well, I think over the years, what's happened is a lot of my daughter's friends, we've had situations where I've had to step in and kind of support. And I think coming from an African background, we can be very stuck in our ways, culture as well, because as a child, it was more of you are to be seen and not to be heard.
Yeah.
And we can carry that here, like not allowing children to kind of have those conversations with us. And the thing is, the children, if you're not on top of it, they're up to no good.
That's it.
So the inspiration behind it was really to encourage parents from experience of just seeing how the lines of communication have become so weak between parent and child, just to encourage parents that they are the stewards of these children. They're the one bringing up the next generation. Really take that role seriously, and also allocate time for your child, because sometimes we allocate time for our business, we allocate time for our partner, but do we allocate time for our children? So in your diary in the week,
out of the routine,
out of your routine,
chatting to your children.
take 30 minutes for each child. If you have 3 children, 30 minutes for this child, where you just give them that undivided attention, and your role in that place is to listen.
And
so,
lack of judgment is just
lack of
open,
judgment.
yes,
Just
communication.
be open, and then so that was the inspiration behind it, because I've noticed the lines of communication between parent and child can be very challenging.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done. That's very good. So, Deborah, can you tell us about your public health coach, author, singer, songwriter? Tell us about it.
Like they do say, jack of all trade. But then, being an author, it wasn't something I planned initially, but due to the amount of issues going on within our societies today, I found a saying that if you can't find the book you want on the shelf, then you write it.
Yeah.
And that was how that was what brought about my new book, which is titled The Godly Role Model. Because today I realized that most children could hardly call their parents their role models, because we live together, we do things together, we sleep together, and everyone has one negative side or the other, and all those things, no matter how young they are, they all know them. So, and they will prefer to choose someone outside their home, outside the family, to be their role models. However, why they've chosen them as a role model was probably because of the way they dress, of the kind of things they do. Probably she's a singer, she's an actress, or things like that, actor. So I realized children do choose these people as role models, and when things go wrong, they don't really have the person to relate to just guide them that this is how things are being done. And that's why we have a lot of negative issues going on within our societies. There's knife killing going on everywhere.
So you just think there's no sort of positive role
there
model?
There is no positive role model. So, and the book which I've just written is just to encourage parents to be the first role models to their children.
Yeah.
So, whatever the negative attitude we've got as parents, we have to continuously improve on ourselves. I did a talk recently, we talk about continuous improvement. It's just, we shouldn't be satisfied. We shouldn't be complacent that, I'm satisfied. We should always seek for more.
Yeah.
There's a saying that even the wealthiest or the rich people, they're still not satisfied.
Okay.
Because they always wanted more. So the same thing with this book. So it's just to continuously improve on ourselves as parents, help our children, nurture them in the right path.
Okay, it ties in a lot with Grace's work in terms of
Exactly.
communication in the home and having that relationship, building that relationship with your children to be a role model. Yeah, brilliant.
So, what will people get reading this book?
Yeah, like I've just said, the book it's a Christian book. However, we could relate it, whether you're Christian or Muslim or Hindu, whatever your religion is. If
Is
you're
it a book to draw people close to God or put family together? What is it exactly? We did actually get
like
reading
I've
the
said,
book?
it's to continuously improve on ourselves as Christians. I'm a Christian.
So Christian, basically.
But however, like I've said, if you're not a Christian, you can read it. It's very simple. I've got lots of good feedback regarding the book, good reviews regarding the book.
Okay.
And whether you're a Christian or not, it's a book everyone could read. Teenagers can read it. Singles, I've got messages for the singles as well. Singles can read it. Parents, especially, is very good for them, if grandmothers. So,
Okay, yeah, brilliant. So today we've got a topic. Our topic is about bullying. So bullying is not only an issue in workplace, but in school as well. So what should one if you're experiencing bullying, what should you do to overcome?
Whether you're young, older, workplace, school.
yeah, within the school, I think the first step to take in tackling bullying is to voice out. You need to let the bully know that I realize you're bullying me, and I don't like this at all. And as a child, you need to inform your parent, because if it happens within the school setting, the kind of bully we experience in the school, for instance, is different from the kind of bully we experience at workplace. So there are two different things. For children in primary schools, the type of bully they experience is also different from those in the secondary school. For those in the primary school, they might be bullying in the area of, I don't like you, you can't be my friend.
Yeah.
And children don't like to hear such things. I remember when I had to change my son's school because we relocated from London to Kent. And then the first thing they always complain about is nobody want to be my friend. Then as a parent, it's just my responsibility to tell him that, you know, because you're new here, that's why, because these little children as well, they don't know you.
Yeah.
But I said to him, you don't have to befriend people in your school. You don't go to school to make friends.
Yeah.
If to a child, they might not understand what I was trying to say. I mean, he might not understand what I was trying to tell him. But then I had to involve the teacher, like, okay, probably to just make him make him more relaxed and more welcome in the new school. Okay, just partner him with someone who could, and you know, that was done. Eventually it started improving, and it's doing great now.
Okay, so please tell us about your own view in bullying in workplace or school. What we want to overcome it if you experience bullying. What can you do?
Well, I think as Deborah is saying, it's in the school setting. I think it's important to have communication.
So what about the workplace?
Parents, and teachers. You have to make sure you have that communication. And actually, as a parent, you need to support your child and step in there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
If your child says something, don't take it lightly.
Yeah.
Contact the teacher and make sure it's resolved as quickly, because this is how it escalates into the workplace. Children who are bullied kind of grow up to be bullied in high school, then they grow up to be bullied in the workplace. So the bullies as well, they have their issues, but then also they know who to target.
Yeah.
A bully will target you because of, they can notice that either the self-low esteem, they can kind of pick on their, so that's why it's important to pick up with the child, make sure their self-confidence is at a high level, so that when they grow up to be an adult, they can stand up for themselves.
Handle situations in the workplace when they're taught.
And that's it.
Another thing that you've mentioned, which is about low self-esteem, bully itself leads to low self-esteem.
Yeah.
So if bully is not tackled from the grassroots, immediately
affects you,
it affects.
But what do we think about, obviously, the actual bullies? I mean, generally they're usually bullied because of their own insecurities, own situations, possibly, you know, they're not happy at home, they've got other issues. You know, how do we tackle that? Because obviously we can tackle children being bullied and tell them what to do, but how do we reach out to bullies to prevent it happening?
I think what we can say in the workplace is being very proactive in terms of looking after your employees. If there's an employee who is being bullied, then we need also to tackle the person who's bullied and really approach it from a compassionate kind of approach, because also the bully has issues. So we want healing on both sides, not just because we can actually put the bully aside and kind of be like, we don't want to deal with you. But the thing is, if we don't deal with it, it escalates and it becomes dangerous. So I think having that support in the workplace is important.
Okay.
In addition to the workplace bully, sometimes the bully could be your manager, and addressing your manager who's bullying you might be a bit tricky. And in that case, if you need to let the bully know that this is bullying, I'm not accepting it. And in human resources, if it's a big company that has human resources, the HR department, you can raise a grievance grievance meeting, or even speak to them before it gets to the grievance issue. Speak to the manager, try to address it. And another thing you need to let the bully know as an organization, if it's someone that you employ, is if this person you're bullying eventually get to leave this company, it's going to be a cost on us as an organization. Because we're going to pay to recruit a new staff, we're going to pay for another staff's training.
Okay, well done, Deborah. We're running out of time.
Thanks so much.
So just before we go, quick one, Grace, what have you got? What plans have you got coming this year?
Well, this year, spending more time in Kenya, and that's the plan for the year.
Okay. Well done. And any advice for the viewers, maybe experiencing bullying, and what do you have to say?
Perhaps any of our viewers is experiencing bullying. You need to recognize that this is bullying. Bullying is the kind of an harassment that has been intentionally done to you. So you need to recognize the bullying and report it to whoever can handle the situation.
Okay.
Definitely. Thanks so much, ladies, for talking to you today.
We're going to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Hope to see you again.
Yes.
Grace and Deborah. We're going for a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to have the artist here who is gonna perform to end the show. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned.
Welcome back to the DMD Talk Show. We're joined by our final guest, music artist Dollar Bills.
What's up?
Dola,
What's up?
how are
What's up?
you?
I'm very good. I'm very good. How are you guys?
Nice to see you. Good, thank you. Yeah, great.
So Dolabi, tell us about your new single.
The new single's called Egbe. I think translations are due, I suppose. You're Scottish and that. Egbe is like an exclamation for heavy. And I feel like that explains how I'm trying to come back this time, you know? Like, so, you know how we Nigerians are, if you see something there in titles, you be like, Egbe! That way, so basically
So that's what
it,
inspired
really.
the song?
Yeah, like to say, but like I said, I'm just doing it in a format of myself, like, you know, as opposed to just say I'm coming back heavy. I just figure Egbe explains it a bit more, you know what I
So
mean?
what is the comeback? Where have you been? What's been going on?
People know me and they know I'm generally one for dropping music quite frequently. So if you ain't seen me for a little while, it's just because I've been dealing with some personal stuff. My mum passed, my brother passed, so I kind of took some time away from music. And yeah, this is kind of me coming back. The media world is not everybody that will catch on to that. They'll just be like, oh, where have you been?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Definitely.
So, that way.
So when did you discover your love for music?
It's been ages, man. I've always done music, you know? I've always done music. I did music from Niger. I did music in school.
What age exactly?
Hey, from very young, I think indirectly my dad got me into music. He just kind of owned a large music collection. So I used to get into trouble for breaking the needles, like if you know vinyls back in the day.
And what were your favourite vinyls? What were you putting on?
You know what, like I cringe talking about them now, but like I listened to the Beatles from very young. I listened to ABBA very young. I listened to Isaac Hayes. Like he was like, we had a back shed and he was just full of vinyl.
So who inspired you musically?
Musically, I think for the genre that I make, I think there's a lot of fella in there. There's and then I do rap in it. So I love Jay-Z. You know, and then I just like being Dollar. I like being creative. I like making
Do your
me.
own thing.
Yeah, I like doing me. So whatever I do with regards to music, you know Dollar's there. You get what I mean?
So how would you describe your style?
It's a bit eclectic. You don't know what you're gonna get, but definitely what it always has is a certain amount of creativity. And we've been advocates for this from ages, you know, like since them JJC skills, like there was Dollar Bill 166, right from uni. I was thinking, okay, you know what? How do I fuse Afro beats and bring it to the world? Do you get me?
And it's huge now in the UK.
Altai, everybody that's doing their bit. It's the culture. This is our culture. We're bringing it to everyone, putting it in their face even.
So any advice for the viewers, your fans looking to do music?
If you're gonna do music, you have to be extra passionate about it, and then cause you're gonna get your highs and you're gonna get your lows, you know. So the extra is for when you get your lows. That's that one. And then the other thing is, if it's your dream, go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go for it. Like you get me. If you can perceive it, you can achieve it. Go get it.
For sure.
So,
Brilliant. So we look forward to see you perform next.
Yeah.
What song
Egbe is
you
coming.
perform? Egbe?
Egbe. As fella would say, you have to open your mouth to say it. Egbe.
Egbe.
Egbe, yeah, you get it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go for a quick break, and then when we come back, Dollar B is gonna perform his new single, Egbe.
Yeah.
So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. And it's gonna show us his moves as well.
Vous entend Egbe Easy Egbe Give him some Easy Emi Lie Egbe oh Egbe And I do my own thing. Afrobeat, so I put my own swing. Politicking, I put my own spin. Win is win, don't do in between spaces. I did in my own lane. Fast runner, so I set my own pace. Bro, man, say what God to say. Ain't got time to see what's into Uchi face like flexing. All the time I just flexing. They don't know what I do, I'm just burning the zoo while I sit and relaxing. Vexing. Them man are just vexing. I rock on the music, go Jerry. My guy, you could chill with the stress. Okay. Them one. Bills. Me lie, me oh, baby. Oh yeah, for one time. Bills. Me lie, me oh, baby. Give him some. Bills. Me lie, me oh, baby. A little bit. Bills. Me lie, me oh, baby. What? Like what? Move a couple keys, that was lightweight. Snakes mess with my mind state. I had to drop a couple friends, that was dead weight. Now we back now. Never been the ones on the background. Putting my stamp on the map now. Map the spot on the side now. We outside now. Okay, then Jaya see Tower money, I rest in more fancy. Back then I was living in the ghetto in the solo where nobody see me. Now they hail me when they see me on the TV. Oh shit, oh shit, that's all the bills. Oh shit, and I do my own thing. Afrobeat, so I put my own swing. Win is win, don't do in between spaces. And I do my own thing. Afrobeat, so I put my own swing. Win is win, don't do in between spaces. Flexing, all the time I just flexing. All the time I just flexing. I rock on the music with Jerry. My guy, you could chill with the stressing.